Alright, listen to me for a second. This is actually important. If you're watching this and haven't watched the video I uploaded about All-Star starters, you should go watch that first. It explains a lot about why the reserves look the way they do. Okay, go do it. I'll wait. Are they gone? Fucking suckers, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So, my West starters were Steph, Luka, Kawhi, LeBron, and Jokic, and my East starters were Beal, Harden, Antetokounmpo, Durant, and Embiid. But with that out of the way, let's just get going, because we have like 20 players to get through. Let's start in the West. Just so you know, these reserves are in no particular order, it's totally random. My first West reserve was Brandon Ingram. This one's already a bit controversial, since his numbers are nearly identical to last year. That doesn't mean they aren't solid, but he wasn't selected last year, so you could say it's a stretch to say he will this year. Anyway, he's averaging 24, 5, and 5 on solid percentages. The reason I think he'll make it this year is because although he put those same numbers up last year, he was most of the offense last year. This year, he has Zion to lean on, and he doesn't have to take as many shots. While we're on the topic of Zion, he was my second choice for a reserve. So just to put it out there, I'm not super high on Zion. I really wasn't part of the hype and wasn't going to speak to the kid's abilities until he proved himself. And he went and did just that. Zion is averaging 24, 8, and 2 on high efficiency inside as a second-year player. Those numbers are comparable to Ingram, who's currently in his 5th season. Just thinking about that makes me feel old. Jesus. Anyways, Zion was putting up similar numbers last year, and honestly, he probably would have been an all-star if he actually played. Not saying he would have deserved it, but none of us can deny how hard the entirety of sports media rides the dude. Moving on, my next reserve is AD. Davis is having a very quiet 22, 9, and 3 season. You can also tack on 2 blocks and a steal. Especially doing all of that behind LeBron as a second option, he's playing fantastic basketball and shooting the ball well. I think the reason we haven't seen much of him in the media this season is because he had a 4 or 5 game stretch of just mediocre basketball, which this early in the season is not a good look. I mean, the game after, he exploded for almost 40, which I didn't even know until I checked his stats, but we've also been seeing 40-point games on what feels like a nightly basis this season. Dame just had one yesterday, Jokic had damn near a 50 bomb today. It's not even surprising to see anymore. Whatever. My next reserve was Christian Wood. Christian Wood is the leading MIP candidate this year, and those guys almost always are first-year All-Stars. Last season was the first season in his career he broke 20 games played after coming into the league undrafted in 2015. He averaged 13, 6, and 1 last season. This year with the Rockets, he's averaging 24, 11, and 1. He nearly doubled 2 statistical categories in the offseason, and he shoots with solid percentages. More than solid, good. 55% overall, and nearly 40% from 3. I think that says more than enough about this guy. Next, Paul George. While PG 13% played mediocre, one could say straight up bad towards the end of last season, he came back with a vengeance this year. He's averaging 23, 6, and 5 with rock solid 50, 40, 90 splits. Can't even lie, the dude's just getting straight buckets this year and trying to put the last year of his prime to good use. Next, we gotta talk Damian Lillard. Frankly, Dame would be good enough to be a starter for the East easily, but with the resurgence of 2015 Curry and continued fantastic play of Doncic, topped with being underrated throughout his whole career if you ask me, he had no shot. Dame's averaging 35 and 7 right now, which is great. But I have to be a bit critical, his percentages could be better. 45% overall, 39% beyond the arc. No doubt good, not as good as they could be though. Next, not gonna lie, I had D-Book down. I didn't realize he was out with a hamstring injury. Devin technically still has yet to make an All-Star game. The reason he played in it last year is because Dame got hurt and they needed to replace him. But that doesn't matter since D-Book can't even play as of now. So I'm gonna replace him with CJ McCollum. Son of a bitch. Okay, no McCollum. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm replacing D-Book with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is averaging a quiet 21, 3, and 6 on decent percentages. They're not good, they're not great. His stats were arguably better last year when he wasn't an all-star, but with 2 of the league's best guards out of the picture, he definitely has better chances than he did last year. Next on the list is Donovan Mitchell. I love Donovan Mitchell as a player. Mean handle, undersized with hops, scoring machine. He reminds me of if Allen Iverson was a worse defender. I'm not saying he'll ever be an MVP. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it'll happen, at least not for a while. Right now, Donovan is averaging a cool 22, 4, and 5. I wish he shot better in general. His threes have been money, chilling just under 40%, but his overall percentage is 42%. Not great. Alright, next we got Ja. Ja's another player I've been high on from the start. I guess I just have a thing for guards who can jump out the gym. Except you, Westbrook. Don't ask why. I have no real answer. I've just never really liked him. Anyways, Ja's averaging a cool 22, 2, and 8, shooting 54% overall, and... damn. How is this possible? Ja. Buddy. What the fuck happened here? The only thing other than that'd make him questionable is the amount of games he's missed. He got injured almost immediately, and at the time of writing this, has only been back for like 3 games. He's been hooping regardless though. Last, but definitely not least, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai played in okay first season. Not bad, but you'd hope for a bit more from your lottery pick playing 27 minutes a night. Last year under the mentorship of Chris Paul, he really started to ball. Now, this year, he's pretty much leading this Thunder team, and he's averaging 22, 5, and 6. Solid percentages. You'd wish he was a bit better on the free throw line or beyond the arc, but by no means bad from anywhere. You're gonna have to step up on the guy if he pulls a 3. Once again, Shai's another guy I have unreasonable bias towards. I like the kid for no reason other than he can ball out. But that wraps things up for the West. For those of you still here wondering, no, I'm not getting through the East today. That'll be its own video tomorrow. After that, I can start getting back to other topics. I'm thinking I'll make a video about Lillard, because I can't do the move tutorial until Wednesday or Thursday since it's supposed to snow like 2 days straight. Fuck you too, New England. We're supposed to get like 9 inches or something, so yeah, that's not happening until likely Wednesday. Don't blame me, I'm just the messenger. Thanks for watching. I get these videos are boring for some people and make me seem like one of those stats guys that'll try to bring up effective field goal percentage when compared to players. I swear I'm not. I swear I watch the sport too, and these opinions aren't just based on their basketball reference profiles. One more time, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.